Am I the butthole for giving my dad his money back in front of his other kids and telling him he was no longer welcome at my graduation? My graduation ceremony is being held next week. My dad had given me some money in advance to pay for the party. I live mostly with my mom, but they were supposed to be hosting the event together. Dad and I have a rocky relationship. After my parents divorced when I was 4, they split custody of me and he was able to stay a good dad. When I was 10, he met Jane. Jane had 3 kids, twins and a single kid. They got married when I was 12, but I would say even before that I felt like he prioritized her kids over me a lot. He would cancel plans with me if they wanted to do something and would either do the thing with them or force me to go and say it was even better than our plans, when for me it wasn't. Think going for a hike with me versus taking them to an indoor play area. Or seeing a movie with me versus the kiddie park. One more example is when I was given a ticket for a concert my dad and I both love. He was supposed to buy a ticket to come with me for some father/son time, but actually spent it on his youngest stepkid who wanted their room painted. He told me at the last minute and it hurt. There are other times stuff like this happened. He didn't show up at the hospital when I broke my arm because one stepkid was getting there. Tonsils out and wanted both him and his wife there. He told my mom over the phone to tell me he was proud of me for being brave and understanding, even though I never said that shit. When I would bring this stuff up to him, he'd tell me it was natural to feel jealous of sharing his attention. That was all he would say. In 2019, he told my mom he would split the cost of a trip I wanted to go on with one of my clubs, because she didn't have the money all by herself. Mom had her half saved. We told my dad he needed to pay. He said bills were tight and it was the twins' birthdays and the money needed to go on something for them. He told me we could do something as a family when the trip happened instead. I told him to forget it. That he was making it clear who was more important and I was going to stay with my mom where I actually mattered. Mom borrowed money to cover the other half of the trip. Dad told me he regretted making me feel less important and we were working on things, and then the graduation money was given about a month ago. Then a week ago he called and told me how one of the stepkids was being bullied, how bad of a time they're having it, and with that money they could help cheer them up for their birthday. I was pissed. I hung up. Then 2 days later I showed up at his doorstep, gave him the money and told him I didn't want to see him or his new family at my graduation, and that he had chosen who was more important, so he better stay out of my life. His stepkids and 2 younger bio kids were there. I didn't stick around. He called and told me we needed to talk it out like adults, and that I had hurt the kids' feelings. His wife freaked out on me, so I blocked her. AmITheA? As a mom with kids from 2 marriages, I will say absolutely AmITheA. Your dad consistently and constantly chose everyone else above you. This is not okay. Making and breaking promises is disgusting. Saying one thing and then backing out is gross. And asking for the money back? No. Just freaking no. He is not a father. He is a spineless sperm donor who deserves nothing from you. You needed a father and he was absolutely not it. And I'm sorry. I want to add OP, his behavior has nothing to do with you. You are worth everything he failed to do and more. His behavior shows the person he is. Always will and always has. Can't imagine why his mother divorced him. Also, his reply tells a lot. They need to talk like adults because OP hurted the kids' feelings. Really? After your child told you that he wants you out of his life and nothing to do with you, because you prioritize your new family over the old, this is what is on your mind? This man is useless and doesn't care. Good riddance, he's not a father. AmITheA, he has made it very clear who he has chosen. It's up to him to reach out and make it up to you. It's too late for that now. He had started to but has yet again proved they will always come first. Now he can live with that and I'll move on with my life without him in it. AmITheA, you made the right choice. Parents who think they can take the relationship with their kids for granted because they feel they can always make it up are idiots. You don't need to talk to him for a good while. Dad's first name, there is nothing left to discuss. At every moment you have made it abundantly clear that your stepkids will always take priority over me. Every single decision you have made since they came into your life has proven this as a fact. Because of that, I no longer want to have a relationship with you. Moving forward, I will simply tell people that my father is no longer a part of my life. I was tempted to tell people why we no longer have a relationship, because I think people should see you for who you really are. But I have come to the conclusion that I need to let go of the pain and resentment entirely and move forward in my life without the burden of your pain on my conscience. So I am letting you go. Thank you for helping to bring me into this world. That was the first and only thing you ever did for me that truly mattered. But this is the end of our journey together. I can't count on you. You are never going to make me a priority in your life. And I can't continue to be let down by you. You have a family now that I am not a part of. It's time we both accepted that is just the way things are and how they will always be. I do apologize for confronting you in front of your children. That was not my intention. You've been good to them, and I know if the roles were reversed, I would be upset having heard what I said. But they know that you love them, and in the end, this too shall pass. I wish we could have had what you have with them, but we don't always get what we want out of life. So be good to them and be the kind of father they deserve, not the kind of father you were with me. After sending this message, I will be blocking you on everything and asking Mom to cease all contact with you. You will not be getting in updates, nor will you be hearing from me anymore. Please do not attempt to contact me ever again. NTA. This, and send him the AITA link too.
That's all for today. If you want to hear more hilarious, scary, devastating, jaw-dropping, heartwarming, amazing Reddit content, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content. Thanks and have a great day.